Hey, social friends, how are you? Tiff Marshall here. I trust that all is going well on your end. Just want to come on with a word and let me rephrase it. Something about to preach. I'm not about to do that. Just a moment of encouragement for you all. And disclaimer: this is not for everybody. Everybody will understand this. If you don't get it, that's okay. Everybody doesn't understand everything, and everything that you say is not for everybody. Right? Just I've been quiet a lot to just observe and work and think. Hello, I know I miss y'all too. But one thing I have realized is to take time when you need time. Right? So that's what I've been doing. Hey, Will. Hey, everybody. When you come in, say hey to so I can say hey back to you. Listen, when it's time to prepare, prepare. Right? So let me give you this quote by Derek Trippett. Y'all know I love me some Bishop Triplett. Right? He says, prepare while you have the time, because when the time comes, you won't have time to prepare. And I keep that like coined in my mind. I have it written in my planner at all times because I'm thinking of like where we are now, right? And it's a lot going on. However, there are some people who are still thriving right now, right? There are some people who are thriving. They are doing well. Would you agree? They're doing well. Um, and this doesn't negate the fact that things happen. Things happen. People are struggling. People have been impacted. But I just want to encourage those of you who started something and you probably were ridiculed, you probably were laughed at, you probably were underestimated. For example, you started your Mary Kay business and people were talking about you. You started selling protein shakes and people were talking about you. You started selling jewelry, accessories, you started baking, you started doing whatever you had to do. You started saying no to going out because you had to save money for whatever it was. But just think about how that has benefited you now. There will always be people, like always, there will always be people with a different opinion than you, but you have to do what you know works best for you. Because I think sometimes if we monitor our actions and things, we will be all right in most cases. I know some people who are doing well in their business, in their mind, you know, because they prepared for that. And I think that happens a lot, or it doesn't happen a lot when we need things to happen. And I think, or I know that sometimes it's mental and it's also behavioral. Isn't it funny how people call you when you're alive? Hey, y'all. So my encouragement to you is what should you be doing now that you need to finish? Or what was the last thing that you were supposed to do that you did not start today? I see that there is, how can I best say this? Because, you can't be saying everything the way it comes to your mind first, because people take it and run with it. But there's things that we have to prepare for that we don't see coming. Some things should not surprise us. And if it does surprise us, we're prepared for it. So, for example, there are some financial money gurus out there who would say, oh, have $1,000 worth of savings. Some say have 6 months worth of savings. And when you have that, you'll be prepared when something comes. So my encouragement to you is what are you doing that you should have done yesterday, last week, last year, 10 years ago? Like I had to get real with myself and be like, oh, I wanted to accomplish X, Y, and Z. Does it make sense? So you really want to make sure that you can do that for yourself. Struggling is not normal and you don't want to make it normal. It's not, being without, not having enough, that's not normal. And nor should you want to be normal. What's up, Jess? I feel like Jess just comes with energy. Jess! Just got out that profile picture. Come through, honey. What color is that? That is fire. I need to put some color back up in my hair. Right? So you have to prepare, y'all. And let me tell you one thing that has helped me a lot. I have a schedule, and I stick to that schedule. I don't spend a lot of time on social media. Sometimes I get stuck in scrolling and I have to stop. I like to use my third party apps, and I do a lot of reading and meditating, and I keep pens around me. Y'all think I'm lying? I'm not. I keep pens around me because I always want to think and jot down things. And one thing that I was told, yes, Chantel, struggling is not normal. One thing I've been told is nobody owes you nothing. And one thing that I have not want to do for myself is put myself in a position where I'm always wanting something from other people or expecting somebody to come through for me. Because as long as you are expecting somebody else to come through for you, you're on their dime, you're on their dollar, you're on their time. You're waiting for them to give you the okay. But we have to you have to create your own world. That's what I posted somewhere, I think on Instagram or Facebook. You have to create your own world the best way that you can. Look at my cousin Balfour, talking about Coach B. Oh, that's your own Periscope. You know, you have to create your own world. And it requires you to be so different in your mind, your thinking, your actions. You develop new friends, sometimes no friends. But please stop expecting people to come through for you. Come through for yourself. Do what you got to do for you. Say no when you need to say no. Spend less when you need to spend less. You have to prepare. You have to see ahead of time. You know, this is a time where if there's a digital divide in your community, save up. Don't make the excuses. Find $200 to go to Walmart and get your laptop for your child. You know, are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I'm not trying to be rude. But as long as we depend or as long as you're waiting for somebody else to do it for you, it may not come through. It may not come through. I kid you not. It may not come through. So for those of you who are sitting on your idea, you're sitting on your book, you're sitting on your nonprofit, you're sitting on your business idea, you are hurting yourself. We have normalized things that should not be normal. We have normalized struggling. We have normalized being broke. We have normalized complaining. We have normalized being the problem and not the solution. In so many ways than one. If this is my Facebook group, I'll be telling y'all what I really, really want to say. Congratulations on your book release. Just get up and do it. Will you be perfect at it? Absolutely not. But show me somebody who is perfect. Right? So go out there and get it. You are going to, I remember the first business I started and people were like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? But I saw ahead of time. What is 2030 going to look like for you? Right? What we do today transforms our tomorrow. It builds our tomorrow. And we keep lagging behind. And if we continue to do that, every generation will continue to start over because we never started. You know, I was talking to a friend today online, on the phone, and we were just talking about, you know, housing, mortgages, and things like that. And I was like, girl, some days it's easier just to not do X, Y, and Z because you get more money. You know, but we have a goal to think ahead. But we think today. And we should know that time flies. Like there are 6 more months left in this year. We was Happy New Year yesterday. We was Happy 2020 yesterday. And it is July. We might well say it's August because what's today? The 17th, whatever, I don't even know. But time flies and you're not going to get it back. So invest now, especially if you like, there's no time to get it together. Like we think we have time, but we don't have time. Work every day. You don't have to pick up your phone for everybody. You don't have to be on Instagram all day, every day. Like, you don't have to go everywhere. Like, now is a perfect time to stack up and just say, no, stay behind home and be productive. If you got to go sit in your yard to be productive, if you like to be outside, go ahead and do it. I can't do outdoors like that. but you have be stingy with your time enough to do something better, build something better, do something bigger. Because as you see now, you can't depend on nobody. You can't depend on nobody. And I don't want them to take my video down, but y'all know who I want, what I want to say, who you can't depend on. Stop depending on people. Don't nobody care about you more than you care about yourself. Clearly, they don't care about your health. And I remember, and I'm going to close with this. I remember telling somebody, hey, Miss Sylvia, hey, Takia, hey, y'all. I remember telling somebody that I wanted to be a housewife. I said, when I get married, I want to homeschool my kids, and I want to work for my business from home. I want to have multiple businesses and X, Y, Z. And the girl was like, oh, that's stupid. Work from home. Don't nobody do that. Why would you want to work from home? I said, because I want to homeschool my kids. Now, I could have changed my whole mindset and went with that mindset like, that is stupid. But look now, there are so many people who wish they could homeschool. There are so many people who wish they had a job or a business that allowed them the flexibility to do that. I could have just gave up what I was doing, dropped everything, and said, she's right. But now you need that opportunity. You need flexibility. You all do yourself a favor and look at how the world is going to change 10 years from now. If you ask me, by looking at the data and the trends, every child should have had a laptop. Every child should have had a laptop before the school even passed them out. And that's my opinion. You can differ. Or a smart device, especially when you can get them for the low. Right? It's about priorities and what we spend our monies on. But that's because I realize that this is 2020. Data has been telling us that. Artificial intelligence, there's so many things that are taking place, and we can't be reactive. We got to be proactive. And it comes about researching and reading, looking at economic reports, because we're always behind, but we're behind because we don't get that knowledge. We don't get that education. There have been times where I went in my closet and sold clothes to invest in what I needed. And many times we're not at the table because we're not prepared. And we're not trying to get the knowledge and information to be prepared. And this is coming from a girl whose mama worked. We didn't have much, but she didn't make excuses for me. Okay? Are y'all feeling me? I'm trying to say what I want to say without saying what I really want to say. But there comes a point when personal responsibility is an essential in our lives. And you got to get it for you. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. And nobody's coming to give it to you. So go back and do the last thing that you're supposed to do. Write the book, whatever it's supposed to do. Start your training program, whatever it's supposed to do. And you keep going. I don't care if nobody paying you any attention. Because when you start getting momentum, that's when you are going to get what you need. You just have to go. I don't care if you're going by yourself. You do it by yourself. Learn as you go. Learn as you go, y'all. But anything that you need, you're going to have to get it. You're going to have to get it. And I don't care who laugh at you. I don't care who don't like your post. I don't care who don't share your post. Do not worry about that. We get caught up on the wrong things. Like, I work for so many people. I've had clients out the yin yang, but I don't get online and wag my tail. I just say, thank you, Jesus, and I keep going. E.T. will say, as you're playing the game, don't watch the scoreboard. Don't watch, just keep going, y'all. Keep going, because I see my people focusing on the wrong thing and giving our power away because our focus is off. We're off, and it hurts. And that's why many times I don't get online. I post and get off because it hurts me to see us yielding and bowing and bending when we have the power, we have the tools, we have the resources, we have the creativity. People are going to laugh at you because they don't understand. But when you do what you need to do today, your tomorrow will be a whole lot different because of the decisions and your mindset that you made today. So that means you're going to have to have different friends. You're going to have a different playlist. You're going to have a different routine. You have to read different things. You're going to do a whole lot of things that are different, but trust me, your children matter, your great-grandchildren matter, they're looking at you. They're looking at you, and we have to do the work now so that each generation don't keep starting over and over and over and over. We have to stop. We have to stop. And I'm talking to y'all because I know most people who get this message look like me, so you know what I'm talking about. We got to cut it out. We got to cut the fat, be true to ourselves, right? And get it done. Don't worry about who's not doing what you're doing. They're not going to get it. And if it was easy, everybody would do it. Right? But every day that we open our eyes, Lord gives us 24 more hours. He gives us 24 hours every day with brand new grace and mercy. My God, we have to stop squatting over that time. All right, y'all. I trust that you got this message with love. Until next time, be social, so social.